Warning. This video may contain content that is shocking to literally all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Sorry, I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. Also, that was totally a lie and I absolutely make the rules around here. Ask your doctor if harsh truths about Splatoon you're ignoring is right for you. T's and C's apply. Sit down right now. No, I know you're already sitting, but sit down more. Because upon hearing some of these facts, you're going to collapse into a shocked heap on the ground, and I'm really just doing you a favor by making sure you're already halfway there. I'm so kind, but reality is not. These are top 10 Splatoon facts that'll make you say, this game is rated 10+? Is that even the title of the video? You're about to find out. It's not, there are more than 5 facts. What's up, Greg? I'm aware that I said top 10 and then 5 in the same sentence like some sort of simple-minded bitch, but in my defense, this is my top 20 video and once again I make the rules around here. Also, it's 3 AM, I'm not re-recording this. Commander Tartar is a racist and a child murderer, and we all forgot. I'm sorry? I'm number 10,008? What happened to the previous 10,007? Spoilers, they were sent to Mr. Tartar's upstate farm daycare located in Blendersville, New Sardine, just down the road from the local seafood restaurant. I'm saying they're dead. Turquoise October's second album has a parental advisory sticker on the cover, which means that all the parents who bought Splatoon 2 for their kids actually just introduced them to the Octarian word for motherfucker. Good job. You ever thought about how much it physically hurts to play turf war? You gotta run, you gotta swim, and you gotta jump around, all while holding a gun that makes your arms hurt. Oh yeah, remember, you're being shot by fast-moving ink to the point that you fucking cease to be. Yeah, perfect for 14-year-olds. Considering that Incopolis society generally seems to understand the themes of the sponsored Splatfests, it's canon that you will be outlived by Hello Kitty, the Nippon Professional Baseball League, the concept of Plocky, this fucking shirt, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You're going to live your entire life, and whilst you age, they're going to remain teenage forever. And mutants, and turtles. I think I've lost track of my point here. Someone taped an entire ass smartphone into one of the sunken scrolls and you didn't even notice. There is a very real possibility that ink brushes were and or currently are used in ink-based warfare. There are squids in the military who are trained to use the ink brush to kill. We live in a society, man. According to Sunken Scroll 12, you are a twinkling, always have been, and always will be. Have fun sleeping at night with that knowledge. Captain Cuttlefish is at least 130 years old, but in the first Splatoon art book we learn that Inklings begin a process called sun drying around age 50. Let's unpack that a bit. First, the fact that your boy Craig has basically been mummifying himself alive, meaning he probably has close to 0 of his internal fluids. And secondly, the fact that he's been doing it for at least 70 years, aka over half of his lifespan. Captain Craig Cuttlefish is barely even alive at all, and even then, he's still a better rapper than you'll ever be, boom roasted. Also, he is totally gonna die in Splatoon 3, guys. We don't know when Nagami's birthday is, and I'm starting to think we never will. The Octarian people are basically living in a dystopian society that is literally, like, falling apart. Meanwhile, the Inklings live in a society that values salted popcorn over sweet popcorn. There's a real human person out in the world who decided to make the news that long. When you use ink armor, can you actually see? Or are you temporarily blinded by your canonical lens flare eyes? And if you are blinded, does it get worse every time you use it? Yet another question only I want the answer to, and even then I don't think I want to know. There is a very real possibility that Splatoon 3 will include a new ranked mode that's even worse than Clan Blitz. Somehow ink can get inside the power suit gear set. You just spent $10 on a shitty robot cosplay, and there's nothing you can do about it. Actually, are amiibo people? Either they're some sort of supernatural and or science fiction sentient nonsense, or they're real living people, and frankly, both of those options suck. I know the Callie and Marie amiibo act like the actual Callie and Marie, but they could just be some sort of imitation, and I don't put it past Nagami to do that to me. Not after literally everything else in the game. Imagine that one day you get into an elevator, and 5 seconds later you are being blended to death. That's right, I'm getting hung up on that one bit of the Octo expansion because frankly, I cannot believe that this thing is rated ages 7 and up. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Toxic mist is the Splatoon equivalent to lung cancer. Okay, but what about serial killers in the Splatoon universe? I'm not overthinking this, you're overthinking this. They can shoot you with ink, which they have an endless supply of, and then if they have the thermal ink ability on their socks or whatever, they can see you through walls. If you're in a group, they can use tenacity to charge the special. Probably ultra stamp, I've never seen a non-serial killer use that thing. And stealth jump or ninja squid to sneak up on you without even knowing. Plus, they can easily escape prison Because the squiz can just go through the bars. Finally, and I know this may be a difficult topic to talk about, but we all really need to talk about the playable Inklings and Octolings, specifically their voices. This may be hard for some of you to hear, so for your own safety, I'd like you to sit down. Again, more. I told you about this, but you didn't listen. Don't say I didn't warn you. All of the playable characters in Splatoon, the Inklings and the Octolings, the boys and the girls, they're all voiced by the same dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to hear this from me. I don't like it either, but it's the truth, and we have to live with that. We can get through this together, though, as long as we stay strong, and the new trailer for Splatoon 3 is just a gif of Marina getting stabbed with Pearl's crown. You know, maybe more Splatoon isn't necessarily a good thing.